Hey all, welcome to Infobook Technologies YouTube channel. This is Rajkumar. We're going to continue from where we stopped. So, so far we have created the layout. The same way we're going to define the widgets in our main activity. So this is our main activity. So I'm going to define our widgets. Let's go with the edit text. It's user input 1, edit text, give the null check. And where user input to edit text with an answer, and there are three buttons for add, subtract, and multiplication. For where so we have created the variable for the widget. Now the real thing we have to do user. So we have set content view as activity main. So in the activity main, this is the layout we designed. We'll come back to main activity. It was find view by ID. So when you set content view of this layout, it will fetch the IDs, which means widgets from this layout. So go with r dot id dot input user input 1. The same way for user input 2. So I'm going to copy and replace it the same way, and add button. So we have successfully initialized the widgets. Next thing is to define the function. I'm going to create three methods for add, subtract, and multiplication. It starts with function. What is that? Add. So in the add, we're going to pass these two inputs. So as a string, user input 1 as a string, the same way for user input 2 as a string. Let's create other two methods for subtract and multiplication. Subtract, multiply. Yeah. So there is a one more text is remaining for the output. So we'll rename as output. That's where we can recognize output text. This is obviously a text view. Check now. And here output text equal to find view by id or dot id dot output. So based on these functionalities, the output will be displayed. Before that, so far we have created uh, the layout, activity, and initialized the widgets and everything. For for the function purpose, we need a listener. So whenever user hit the button, it should listen. It should listen to the user. So for that, the user gonna hit the button only. By default, edX has a request info with the keypad of every devices. So we don't have to write separate listener for editor, but we do for buttons. So for example, add button, add button dot set on click listener. So which means whenever user hit the add button, I'm going to call this method add. Why it's giving me error? Mhm. Yeah. So because we gave the null check, so obviously we have to give the exclamation mark or the question mark. So we'll go with exclamation mark, then add method. So here it is. So we're going to pass the input as string. So you can get like, copy this one, user input, paste it here, text, get text. So this is the text dot string. So same way we have to give. Again, copy this one, paste it here, change the variable. Yeah. We'll continue in the next video. Thank you guys.